Welcome to welcome to the post show. Oh my fucking god! I've pulled my hair out. I'm an absolute mess. Emotionally, spiritually, I'm done. Um, after the siren kick, Jack News, you have endeared yourself to this football club, my man. Holy shit! I'm I'm sweating. My hair is all over the place. If that's not what footy's all about, I don't know what is. I honestly don't know what is. Guys, welcome to the post show. I am. This could have been such a different fucking show had it not been for news. What's going on, boy?
Fucking did it! Noonsy, has he got the best kick and the best biceps in the game?
Mate, that was unbelievable.
Never a doubt. 4 quarters of perfection.
I've got to try and compose myself here. So everybody, these are FanCams. They're going to go for about 5 or 6 minutes each. And I've got a host of people to get on. Guys, if anybody wants to get on, I'm going to put the link in the description after everyone's done. Oh, man, we're just going to soak this up. Dan, talk to me.
The fourth quarter, maybe Teague watched Analytics Corner because we took away that short kick option from them. Really brought the pressure, intensity, made them bring it to ground, made them kick long. And in the end, the best side won. I mean, finally, we're on the receiving end of a kick at the siren this year.
Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we make it so damn hard on ourselves? You know, it was a grind, a serious grind, and I felt like we made it tough. But you know, how was your belief as we edged closer and closer to the end?
I don't know. I felt like something was written in the stars today. I just felt like there was something written. I started to feel confident 5 minutes to go. I think I waned a little bit when Harry McKay went for the banter banana, which then went to Jones, who decided to make a worse attempt at goal than McKay. Great effort, that. But I tell you what, right, I don't know about anyone else, but you know when Noon started getting distracted by the cameraman, I started to proper shit myself. And then Eddie Betts went up to him and whispered something in his ear, and I just believed it would go in. I thought, Betts has given away the secret of how you snag, and Noon's didn't let us down. What a goal! What a game!
Raw reactions, obviously here, guys. We're trying to get as many people as we can on tonight. Pom, who was your best on ground? I know it's very quick after the game, so obviously I'm not going to hold it to you. But who was your best for the game? There were a few guys that really.
Ed Kerno played wet weather footy, greasy footy well, won clearances, was tough to the ball, kept the ball moving forward as you should do in this type of weather. I thought he was by far our best on. I thought he stifled Brayshaw. He was on Brayshaw. Brayshaw only had the 16 touches, I think it was. So he did his job on him, and he also had 30 odd himself.
Yeah, no, it sure was. And I'm stumped, mate. I'm trying to compose myself here. I just can't do it.
It's easy dubs. I've said Carlton can't lose unless we beat ourselves, and that proves it. We weren't going to lose that game. Easy dubs, boys. Easy dubs. Let's start talking finals.
Unbelievable. What else are the talking points moving on for the next few days? What else are you thinking about? I know we've it's redemption. You know, Robbie Gray does the same thing to us, and isn't that what makes sport amazing? Isn't that what makes it amazing? Moments like that, and we can have that go against us, and to have it happen for us as well. What else happens in this game that's a thought for you?
TDK, I think TDK now, moving forward, he's just shown it this week against a very good ruckman. Our dominance in the third and fourth from centre clearances, when we really started to get on top, for me, I thought was exemplary. I thought TDK has really shown he's ready to step up. And I'd like to see him now get the gig for the rest of the year, like Tim English did at the Doggies. I think he's earned it. I thought he was splendid. I thought Cripper was brilliant. even Mark Murphy, he started turning the clogs in the fourth. It was good to see our composure kind of left us at the start of the fourth, but it got regained. Again, I've got a question mark about Doc, though. His decision-making in the fourth was woeful, and that kick into Gibbons, let's just say the game ended like that, we'd be having a different story. It does worry me again. You can see them. There is them warning signs. If we take a negative, that our composure isn't quite there yet, and it is our senior players again that are letting us down.
Yeah. No, you're right.
How good was the Falcon, though? How good was the Falcon from Cade Simpson? Was that the best Falcon you've ever seen?
He's going to be one sore boy tomorrow, mate. Final question before I go. Do we stick with TDK moving forward? Are you confident you've seen enough? Because that was really his first game at it, and obviously he had a really good chop out from Levi. But do you stick with him next week?
For me, Levi and Mr. TDK, end of the year and moving forward, I think now just blood him. He's shown he can do it, and he's only going to get better. You can see the ruckcraft is there. The work on the ground is there. And for me, what have we got to lose in the remaining, 5-6 games now? Just let's blood him in. Forget about Pitternet. Shelve the Cruiser idea. Team TDK.
I should ask you one more question, because you obviously your boy Honey. How did you find his debut? He had a shot. He had a shot on goal, and I was thinking of you. How did you find his debut?
Well, he's cost me $500, so thanks very much for that, Josh. But I thought he showed a bit. He showed the signs. That kick from Setterfield when he was on the run was one of the worst things I've ever seen. Proper stitch up from Setterfield, that. Yeah. But I thought he showed enough. I think once he learns the system, I enjoyed the fact he did drop deep to look for the ball. He goes actively looking. I think he's one of them players for me that needs to be in the team a bit until they learn the way he moves, because he did offer a lot moving forward off the ball. But it was an okay game. It was a pass mark for me for your debut, and I want to see him next week and absolutely tear up the game. I'll double the money and I'll go back on him again for an anytime goal, because he's maybe helped me out. Sportsbet will up his odds a bit now for a goal, so I'll still back him in. I thought he showed enough for me.
Love it, mate. Well, thank you. I'll speak to you throughout the night, but peace out as we move on to our next.
Stick a big dog over your Fremantle. You deserve it.
Get one up, you mugs.
Mickey Mouse, named after someone who puts a boat to sleep.
Thanks very much to Six Strip Apparel for jumping on as a member. Good timing on that one. Next up, I believe we have Alex in the green room. So I've got a list of people here. Good evening, Mr. Kayafa. How are you, my friend?
Mate, I'm telling you what, if I haven't woken up the apartment building that I'm in right now already, there's something going on, mate. Oh, my God. I actually have no words for that last win. I was about to come onto this show like, fuck me, we're in trouble, blah, blah, blah. And then funny how one kick can just change a complete mood. Yeah. Oh, mate, what a kick that was. What a kick.
No, I feel you. It was a frustrating game. Frustrating, it was wet. There was a lot of things happening, skill errors, decision making, a lot of things. And you're right. Had it not been for that moment, this conversation is full of anger and whatnot. And to be honest, I didn't think he'd kick it. I don't know if anyone would kick it. But the perfect execution on the boot. Talk to me about the game. What else did you experience?
Yeah, look, as you said before, we made a lot of mistakes. I think our basic skill execution almost cost us that big time. And it was almost for us a case of bad kicking is bad football. We kicked 2 goals 5 in that third quarter, which should have easily probably been 5 goals 2. And we're probably not talking about a close game here, but we watching it just felt like we were doing everything we possibly could to keep Fremantle in front and keep them winning this game, and took a moment of brilliance to undo it all. And look, I guess that makes up for the Port moment with Robbie Gray, calm as a bitch, and we got it right back.
Yeah. Do you feel like a win or do you feel like a get out of jail moment like that can help set up the next run of momentum?
Oh, for sure. You know what? The way I see it is a win's a win. It doesn't matter how it comes. You take the wins as they come. If it takes a moment of brilliance, if it takes a scrappy win, I don't even care. I will take wins as they come right now because we've suffered for so long, and it's just good to see us actually competing hard. We're in games. We're winning games now. You know, up the fucking backers. Come on, mate. We're coming. If we beat Gold Coast next week, oh goodness.
Yeah, we've got obviously 1 week at a time. We just had to get out of Perth with this W, man. It was so crucial. So, yeah, we're gonna unpack it a bit more over the next few days. Obviously it's just raw emotion right now. We're all feeling it. I'm so grateful to have been doing this for the first time after a win. But mate, thank you for joining, and I'll speak to you over the next few hours and days. The phone's going off tap, but I'll get to you. And thanks for joining, mate.
Anytime, man. Go the Blues.
Awesome. I'll get Shad to just drop that down. Let's see who's next. Mr. Jamie Samuel. Hello, my friend.
Hey, mate. Oh, my God. I've got no voice left. That moment, mate.
Talk to me, mate. Tell me everything that's going on in your brain, in your soul. What's happening?
Oh, my God. Throughout the game was so frustrating. Like, we kept missing those chances. That kick went out on the full. My dad and I were just like, nah, we're done. And then we're like, oh, my God, what is that free kick for? Oh, my God. When he was lining up and that ball was floating through, you should have seen our faces just drop when he kicked it. So he's this side of my bed, right? I just literally was screaming so loud. I ran up to him. We just friggin' hug each other and fall on the bed. I banged my head on this friggin' remote. It was just, oh my God. It was like we've won games by a point before, but oh my God, this has to top it. That was just, I've never been involved with won by a kick after the siren. That was unbelievable, mate. I can't describe that moment. That was just madness. It was just unreal.
Mate, I'm getting emotional watching that, because it means so much to us. We've come through a generation of just pain, and I know that tonight it was frustrating. We weren't playing very well, and it looked like we were probably going to lose the game. And to have moments like this along the way, this is what it's all about for us, because we're just waiting for that time that we're a good side and consistently great. But to hear you pour your emotions out like that was really special, and I appreciate you for sharing. Talk to me about who was your best player on the day.
Well, I'd have to say Nunes did a pretty bloody good job with that kick. I'll have to give him that one.
Yeah.
He played pretty good game too, I reckon.
So Nunesy for you is your best?
Yeah, he was great.
Yep. No, love it. Love it. What about next? What about the debutant, Josh Honey? What do you think of him?
Well, good on him taking that shot late in the third quarter. I personally, if I were him, should have seen no one was on the mark. I'd have run in and made a certainty of it. But you know what? It'll come in time.
Yep. Awesome, mate. Well, thank you so much for joining, and I'll speak to you over the next few days.
Easy, mate. Thanks a lot. Go Blue Boys. Everyone give it.
All right. Who's next?
Dude, come on. What just happened?
What's going on?
Am I allowed to swear? First of all, am I allowed to swear?
You are, mate.
Get a big dog up, you Freo supporters on Twitter who are currently being salty about the umpires. It's the one free kick that has gone our way in about 30 fucking years. Fuck all of you. Fuck all of you. I'll say it one more time. Fuck all of you. It's about time an umpiring decision goes our way. Doctor, give me the news. How good is this, baby? We've waited 33 years for a goal after the siren to go our way. Yep. Worth every bloody minute of it.
How ironic that anyone would complain about umpiring that's got a Carlton supporter in Perth over the last fortnight.
I'm going to be totally upfront. All day I was legitimately saying we're one umpiring decision away from winning this or losing this. Sure enough, went their way. But look, it was an atrocious decision. Do I care? No. Is all of the umpiring mistakes of the season forgiven? Almost. Not quite. We're still on the losing scale even after that goal. But, I mean, shit.
It's one of those.
That just happened.
I was just talking to Alex and I was just saying, like, obviously, frustrating game. I took notes throughout the game, and a lot of them were negative just because it's just
ugly as a dog's breakfast. Yep.
And sort of sometimes you need a little bit of luck, just to get something going. And I hope that this is that little bit of luck that can get that next run going, that bit of momentum.
Of all the 22 blokes out there tonight, dare I say, well, Nunes is probably the last bloke I wanted it in the hands of after the siren.
Yep.
I was potting him all day, saying, has he actually had a touch? Where's he been? Cometh the moment, cometh the man, though, I guess. I can't believe what has happened. I don't know if we've listed best players and stuff like that.
Talk to me about him. What do you think?
Ed Kerno.
Yeah.
Disposal efficiency means shit.
Yeah, especially in a
lot
game
of our blokes were getting the ball and trying these 15-metre cute passes. He got ball, hacked it forward. Get ball, hack it forward. Get ball, hack it forward, and kept doing it all day. He's my 3 votes quite comfortably. Again, your mate and mine, I can't believe a few people on Twitter still are bagging Mark Murphy. I thought he was one of our cleanest all day. Clean with the gathering the ball and with his disposal. Sam Walsh is an absolute A-grader. He's a star.
Isn't he? He's special.
Really. The goal he kicked in the third quarter, and then he's telling everyone to calm the shit down. That's leadership. We were panicking all game, and he just kind of had the composure to go, guys, we're here. We're in this. Let's just calm ourselves down here. Down back, I thought Plowman was all right.
Yep.
I don't know the final stats, but if you're telling me at the start of the night that Walters, did he kick a goal? I didn't see it if he did.
I don't think Walters did, and that
didn't see much impact. So Plowman's in my votes just about. And again, used the ball all right.
That was one of the weird. We go into the Freo game most of the time over the last, say, 3 years, where Walters is a danger, but I know that Plowman has his knockers, but that's one matchup he seems to just get right.
Last year, I thought he was pretty good when it counted. So I think it was last year we played them over there. Walters should have been suspended. I think they played a game at the G against Melbourne from memory, and he whacked someone and got off, and then was able to play against us the following week, and we were filthy about it. And then I think he either took a mark or gave it to Switkowski, got their last goal before Murphy's, and we all thought, shit, he's going to be the difference after Plowman actually beat him. But I thought Plowman was better against him last year, but again today. One more, I thought Matty Cottrell was all right. Late, a few of his decision-making, a few disposal errors, but his hunger for the pill was right there all game.
Hey, your boy. Claim it. Is your boy. You called it early in the piece.
I picked it. Was it January? Where was it? I picked it. I said he's going to play this year. But not only is he playing in the team, but I thought he was pretty good today and might be cementing himself in there.
Yep.
He looks a bit versatile, can play a few roles. He had a bit of a harder edge today. I'm trying to think who it was. He shirt fronted one of their blokes after their disposal and laid him on his ass.
Yeah.
Second gamer.
Cool. I'm not sure. They spoke about it a little bit after it happened, like he might be in trouble. I don't think so.
I don't think no, I don't. Look, if there is,
like that, messed out. Not when you win like that, everything goes your way. Everything looks good all of a sudden.
Totally. Look, I thought again, Zach Fisher I don't know if he got a goal or anything, but tackling pressure, especially in the last quarter, a few really important tackles and touches. Look. It's so easy to say the what ifs. In that third quarter, we had our chances, and we probably could have kicked clear by the third quarter.
Yep.
So it's easy for us to say we were lucky and stole a victory, which we did. I don't know how we've done that, but we probably were good enough in the end, I reckon. So I'm not going to bag on Carlton. I'm not going to say we weren't good enough. It was ugly, but if I'm going to win ugly, I'd rather win ugly than lose ugly. So.
No. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Well, great to chat with you. And go to fucking Baggers, mate.
Baggers.
Love it.
Jack Nunes, I love you. Life contract. Give him a 10-year deal, $1 million a year.
Let him have it.
Who?
Let him have it. I've got who's Chad? Let's just jump out from this one. I've got the next one. Where is he? Nathan. Nathan's going to join us. I believe it's going to be Nathan. Or is it still Nick? We'll just wait until that. But, yeah, guys, let's share some of your thoughts while I'm waiting for the others. What I'm also going to do, so just bear with me, or Shad, if you can do it while you're there, if you want to just put the link in the comments. One sec, Nath. Shad, if you want to put the link in the Facebook comments, and then people can just join from there. If you are watching and you were scheduled to come on, I'm finding it difficult to go. Just join in from the link and you'll go in the waiting room. But I've got one half of Carlton FC Daily. Nath Buzzer, what's going on, my man?
Oh my God, mate. I think the neighbours just called the cops. I was going nuts. I cannot believe that. Honestly, when Walters cleared it, I thought, geez, it's gonna be hard. And then Doherty downfield, and then Noonsy, clutch, delivery man. It's called the delivery man.
We'll call him the mailman from now on because he always delivers.
He always delivers. Oh my God.
How's your heart, mate? What was the scene? Put the scene for me in your house. What was happening?
So Noonsy lining up, like camera guy not getting out of the way, so that was annoying. But Noonsy lining up, I'm out of my seat, I'm standing, kicks it, looks good, rip the shirt off, I go crazy for like 10 minutes, and then Noonsy, I just went nuts. I almost fainted after 5 minutes of celebrating. Like,
yeah.
Oh my God, man.
What does this mean? What does this mean for us, do you think? What does a win like that? Obviously, it's a get out of jail type win. So we obviously know that there was a lot left to be desired. But what does a win like that mean for this group, you think?
Gives a lot of confidence, I reckon. Like, gets that winning mentality back in the group, and I reckon it'll set us up for a great second half of the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Well, guys, if you haven't seen Nathan before, Nathan's joined the channel with Ethan, who run Carlton FC Daily, and they're going to be doing weekly videos. I'm looking forward to seeing your weekly wrap-up next week, mate.
Oh, look forward to it. It's going to be an absolute banger. Going to be a great one.
Awesome, mate. Well, thanks for coming on. Great to chat with you, and I'll speak to you over the next few days.
Yep, we'll do. See ya.
Awesome. See you, brother. Shad, I'm not sure if anyone else is waiting, but guys, if you were scheduled to come on, hit the link, or if you weren't scheduled to come on, hit the link. I want to chat with as many of you as possible. But yeah, we're just spilling out with all the enjoyment of that. Who have I got here? Oh, look who it is, Mr. Chris Beach. Talk to me, my friend. How are you?
Oh, Terry, how's the heart, mate? I got to ask you that.
Mate, I'm red. I'm red in the face. I'm. What can I say?
Well, mate, like you, I'm still trying to calm down. That's what I'm like.
What was your initial react? Talk to me about your last 30 seconds before the game. What was going on?
Well, there was a lot of yelling. I'm going to give you that right now. There was a lot of yelling at the TV. I had Dad sitting here with me for these few minutes. And then as soon as everything just hit the fan, I just thought, okay, what's going to happen here? Free kick downfield. Noons has it. Thought it was going to be Gibbons, but okay. Noons has it. I'm watching carefully. As soon as he slots it, I am up. I am screaming. I'm going nuts. Oh, couldn't believe it.
I can't. I was saying this before. I can't help but feel that I was just not confident of that going through. And all I could think of was Robbie Gray, and Robbie Gray's a really class player, and Jack Noons, he's a good player, but he's obviously not in that same ilk. He has 100% now completely endeared himself to the footy club, hasn't he? You only need a moment, and he's had it now. He's etched himself in there.
That's it. Yeah, there has been a lot of dispute as to what his role is in the team. If he's putting stuff like that in, week out, off the back line, coming in forward to try and put pressure on, then he's staying put.
Oh, no, absolutely. Give me your votes if you've got them. I know it's it's so soon after the game, but have you got any votes for me?
Yeah, I think I do. One vote. I'm not sure. You could probably put a few people in. I'm going to say Williamson because he tackled Fife twice to get free kicks off him. And they're pretty big moments to trying to contain Fife. Ed Kono for 2. Pretty big disposal count. And, I'm going to say Cripps. 24 disposals, 20 contested.
Love it, mate. Love your work. Great to chat with you. Have a great night.
Likewise.
Great
Thank
sleep.
you.
And
Yeah.
I'll see you over the next few days, mate.
No, mate. Thank you.
Awesome. Take it easy. Oh, gosh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. The emotions are kicking in. Who's next? Hello, mate. Responsible drinking. So he promised me he would have a skull for me should we win. Eat your words, my friend. We are winning. What's happening? How was that?
I was still recovering, mate.
Where were you? What was happening when you were watching it?
Oh, I was at like a family thing. I was in the other room watching it on my own. I couldn't believe it.
What's the heart rate like right now? It's just going to cruise on television. I love it.
One of those cruises went down the wrong hole, mate. Far out.
Yeah. What else? Sorry, go on.
The chat we had yesterday, the chat we had after Grego kicked the first goal. I think we both look like a bit of Muppets.
Well, we do, mate. We do. You know, it's an emotional experience being a Carlton supporter. So for those at home, Josh and I have great chats week in, week out. You know, Josh is a bit of what we call a realist. You know, we're going to lose this week because he's being realistic. And I like to be a little bit more positive and optimistic. And he was telling me that he thought, you know, the Swans are, hey, what'd I say, mate? The Swans, they're not on top of us anymore. We've now played the same amount of games. No, let's focus a bit on the game, mate. Talk to me. What did you notice? What else were the things that were coming into your brain? What are the themes of the game?
In the first quarter, the umpiring with those two goals, I thought this is just typical, the Lob one and the Tabernar one. But I guess we can't complain about the umpires after what happened.
Let that be the end of the conversation with the umpires. True.
Yeah, I also think if we lost that, we would have had no one to blame but ourselves. We butchered it in the third and the fourth, and it didn't. When I was watching the News goal, I didn't think it was going in. It looked all right, but I didn't think it was going in. I was just like, we're Carlton fans. This happens against us, and just a quick one, Terry. Has a team ever kicked a goal after the siren against you, and then you've done it to another team in the same year? Has that ever happened?
I don't remember it happening. I remember Ben Dixon doing it to us years ago. I don't remember being on this end of that type of kick. I could be totally wrong on that. No, in my lifetime, I don't remember that happening in my lifetime at all. I don't believe. I'm born in 91, so I've never seen it.
Yeah, in the same year, I don't think it's ever happened. But Jack Nunes, everyone. I've always sort of liked him. He's not the best, but you can tell that he cares. He sort of reminds me of Daisy a little bit. Where he played that sort of half-back role, and he plays with passion and heart, and you can see that. And he's sort of a bit like Daisy.
Yep.
And it's funny because he sort of did replace Daisy in a way. So, and the swagger of him, the swagger of Jackie Nunes. Oh, what a champion! What a champion!
Love it, mate. Well, you go enjoy yourself another cruiser. Maybe don't scull the next one. Just maybe have a glass of water next up.
I couldn't believe it. I was trying to breathe out. I was like, I'm fucking live on Brew Abroad here, and I can't even speak.
Awesome, mate. I'll chat to you throughout the day tomorrow.
Have a good one, mate. All love. Thank you.
Thanks, brother. All right. Who is next? Oh, hello, my friend.
Oh my god, Terry. Oh my god. What do you say? What do you? I don't know. I'm just over the moon, mate. I've no idea. I'm speechless. As probably you are,
mate. I'm trying to compose myself. I obviously committed to doing this before the game, and I wasn't sure. You know, if we lose, people are going to be really angry and emotional, and you know, it gets a little bit nasty. And we were so close to losing, and it being emotional and angry and nasty. But we get out of jail. We have one of these moments. They come once in a generation, I think. Talk to me. What was your experience tonight?
Just everything. I think all the TDK was really, really good in the ruck. I thought he handled himself very well. Nunes, obviously, here and about. I thought when he missed that set, I'm like, oh no, not Nunes. And then Sammy Walsh a couple of misses in that last quarter or third quarter, whatever it was, and then I was like, "Come on, man, we've got to get these goals because we can't keep missing. These guys are coming, they're coming after us." And then just that dying second, and I was like, "Oh God, how did they give that free kick away?" I was like, "God, here we go."
I think it was Walters who made that clearance out of their defensive 50, and at that point, I'm like, fuck. And let this be the end of the umpiring talk because we just won a game off a pretty average call, let's call it. You know, it was kind of there, but it probably wasn't. Like, I don't know, we've copped a bit of it over the last few weeks, and you know, there's been videos made and a lot of hoo-ha being made. It doesn't change the fact we probably need to be better. We need to be better throughout the game. We hurt ourselves a lot.
Yeah.
You feel like?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we do. I was just like the butchering of the ball is just. I think I don't know what it is. It's just like I think see Walshy and Ned. Obviously, they just as soon as it's in the defensive half, they just butcher it and they just kick it straight to Freo. Just driving me crazy. I'm like, what? And then you look on the other end, looking at Freo, they're getting the ball out of the back half. They're getting it nice and smooth. They kick it to a target, and then from our end, it's just I just can't stand the butchering.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was tough because obviously we knew the conditions and we knew we may have had to have played that type of game tonight. But it just seemed like when Freo needed to get it out of congestion, they were able to do it a lot more cleaner than us, and we weren't. We were trying to just bang it on the boot and hope for the best. And I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how to judge it. I'm gonna let me get some sleep and wake up tomorrow and look at it again. But yeah, there's a few things to come of it. Who did you think, before I let you go, who did you think was our best player tonight?
I probably obviously Nunes. Nunes are probably the best player. Obviously, winning goal, you got to put Nunes. I thought Sam Walsh very underrated. I thought Sam Walsh had a beautiful game, playing off the half back and then through in the middle.
Yep.
And Ed Kerno. Ed Kerno's just class, man. What can I say about Ed Kerno? Tagging machine and 25 disposals, whatever it was. It was just insane.
No, he was great. Well, mate, you enjoy the rest of your night. Great to chat with you, and I'll speak to you over the next few days. Awesome. See you, mate. Who we got next, Shad? Who we got next? Oh, hello, my friend.
There we go. G'day, Terry. How you going?
How are you, mate?
Yeah, good. I was just thinking, hearing everyone before, that it's kind of games like this that I miss because I was doing the spruiking at the MCG as part of my job. So I would have been getting on the mic and giving the boys a real good praise after that win. So no, it was really good.
Where were you watching it from? What was set the scene for your situation tonight?
Yeah, well, just I'm probably more invested than my parents in the footy in these later years. So no, I was just by myself upstairs and that. But I don't know. I kind of had the mentality, a bit of a pessimistic mentality throughout the game.
Are you a realist?
Yeah, a bit of a realist mentality. Like I could see it going forward, and I mean Fife's handling of the ball himself kind of made me think. Made me kind of go back into that realist mindset because he seemed to come off so clean. And then when we just were blasting it forward and not getting a great deal of opportunities. But I think it was karma to an extent with the umpiring because there were a few quite ordinary calls I thought throughout. So it's good that it's come back to positively affect us on this occasion. So it's good.
Yeah, it's always good to get this end of it, isn't it?
No, absolutely.
we were hurt, mate. Robbie Gray hurt us a lot. It really, really hurt. Yeah,
no, that was a challenging match. So it was, and then again, Nunes missed that kick on the run, and there were a few chances we had. So no, it was really refreshing to see him go back, and he's a good. I think he's a. You've talked about him throughout the year, and I think he's definitely improved, and I think he's at a relatively decent level at the moment. So it was nice to see him go back and put that through, and I just couldn't believe it really because we'd kicked that point, hadn't we, in the first minute, and then we hadn't led for the rest of the game. So
He's a goer though, isn't he, Nick? But he has a crack.
Yeah, no, and I thought that with Honey also a bit tonight. I liked his kind of aggression at the ball, and Williamson also. Williamson stood out for me. He attacked the footy, and I think he was kind of personified that goer type mentality that you're talking about.
Yep. Awesome, mate. Great to chat with you. Sorry, I'm multitasking. I'm trying to get the next one set up. And
no, it's all good. Thanks for organising this.
No worries, mate. You have a good night and enjoy the rest of it.
No worries. Thanks, Terry.
See you, brother. All right, guys. So if you're on Facebook, I've pinned the link to the top of the comments. I think it's worked. Basically, you hit the link, you go into a waiting room, and then we'll get you in one by one. Just come and have a chat, a couple of minutes each. I want to get your thoughts. Shad, if there's anyone else in the queue who I can't see, feel free to add them. Whoa, neon lights. What is going on, man?
Oh, it's good, bro. I don't know if you remember, I sent you a message, a DM like the other week. I think it was the Bulldogs game. It was me video with the lights on, just so happy that we got the win then. Over the moon. It's weird. It's fitting that the last time we played them, same ground, same opponents, that it was Murphy that got it in the last that last little inch of play. We just got it over the line. It's just so exciting. I was very skeptical because we don't have Sauce and we don't have Martin or McGovern, and I was just like, I don't know if we'll be able to get it. And then by half time, I was sulking. I was just a bit losing faith, but we pulled through, and friggin' Newsy, that legend, just snagged that friggin' goal. Robbie graded it out of the park. Couldn't be happier.
He's had his moment, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's had his moment, and he's won us all over. That's it. Like, I don't know what we're paying him, but he's just won us a game off his own boot.
Yeah. There was, I think there was some players that I think overall maybe didn't bring it, but obviously Wieders did an incredible job. Walsh, Murphy was incredible. He's had a couple of dud weeks, but I think he brought it back to his average standard now that he's a bit older. Surely we can't forget that Ed's cheeky kick to Simo's face.
Biggest Falcon of all time, I'm going to call it already.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be a sort that that would, because the wet ball as well, that would have hit. It would have hurt.
Yeah, it would have hurt so much,
dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about your votes? What did you think? What were of your votes tonight? Who were your best three? You don't have to put them in order. I know it's so raw after the game. But who were the few that stood out for you as our best players?
Best three. I'd have to say Wieders, Newsy, either Walsh, TDK, or Willow. I think.
Yep.
I think Willow competed really hard, and I think played a cripper game almost. Like you could see he was, doing the fend offs and pushing through the contests and all that sort of thing. So yeah, watching Willow was quite exciting as well. Yeah.
Love it. I love the fact that he pinned Fife twice in a quarter.
Yeah. And Plowman was on Fife, and I was a bit like, why don't we have Doherty on Fife? And I was a bit nervous, but then friggin' Plowman did really well up against him. So yeah.
Awesome, mate. Great to chat with you. Thanks so much for joining. And
Awesome.
I'll speak to you in the next few days, dude.
All right. Cheers, Terry. Awesome.
Take it easy. All right. Who have we got next? I believe there's a pretty big queue. So bear with me. Yo, what's up?
Hey, Terry. How are you?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Not too bad yourself. Just wrapped.
Mate, I'm good. Look at you. You got the blue lights coming in that background there. It's all Carlton.
Yeah. All happy after that win.
How was that for you? How did you enjoy that?
Oh, it was just crazy from Doherty kicking it out on the full, just my head turning, and then I see that we've got a free kick, and then 50 metres was just unbelievable. And then Nunes just slotted, especially after what happened with us against Robbie Gray. Yeah, it was awesome.
It's hard to pick, isn't it? You know, those moments after the siren come once every couple of years, if that, maybe more. Like, I'm 29. I don't remember seeing us win a game after the siren. And to have it happen again this year, and then to have it happen for us was special. But how were your emotions before the game? Like, were you frustrated? Did you enjoy the game, or did you just enjoy that last moment?
Nah, it was a good game. It was hard to be losing all that time when we were playing so good in the second half and getting around them and stuff. But it was a good way to end it. Gives us a bit more confidence heading towards Darwin. And yeah,
that's it. We go 1 week at a time. We can't look too far ahead. We've got to win next week. Obviously, we've got the Suns coming up, and they've got a game to play against Richmond before they play off. So in a way, that's going to work in our favour. We've learnt we can't just take any game for granted.
Yeah. Who would you give the 3 votes to for tonight?
Ed Kerno for me was our best player. I thought just the early signs. I haven't obviously done my review properly yet, but I can't help but feel that Ed Kerno was clearly. I thought it was like a Herculean, like what Cripps used to do last year and the year before. I thought it was one of those.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Haven't won a game after 3. So
yeah. What about you? Who was the best player for you?
Our best player today was Kerno. Walsh played pretty well, and Williamson played awesome, I would say. But
awesome.
Yeah, even Murphy did decent, but who do you think will when Marchbank and Noons are fully fit? Newman for next year. Who would you say comes in and out in the back line?
Let's see what we do in the off season, because I don't know if we're going to bring in any more players. So let's let the year finish. Let's not make any calls just yet. But I like Martin to come to the side, so we'll wait and see. All right, mate. Great to chat with you.
Much.
Have a good night.
To you. Thank you. See ya.
Love it. Hello, my friend. Hello. You've got to take your device off mute so I can hear you.
Oh yeah, I've got it. Yep, got it.
How are you, mate?
Need to take a breather. I seriously almost had a heart attack. It's crazy. Lost for words, to be honest. Literally the kick comes but in the back of my mind all day I felt we could win it. I had no doubt in my mind that we could win this. Mm-hmm. And I'm like denying in the back of there's like 10 seconds. I'm like, no, we're still winning this somehow. And lucky in the end there. I don't know because it could have been reversed. I don't know, right? And I just think, but Nunes, you bloody legend. And then my reaction, right? I just come screaming down the house, like almost tripped. And my mum's like, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, he's kicked out the siren. I run back and I'm going nuts.
Yeah, it was special, man. It was special. Lucky free kick, a tough game. A lot of things that we did that are going to frustrate us. We still, I think, obviously the first quarter was a tough one because they were in front, they were on top of the plate, and they were only 3 goals in front, and that probably had.
And there was 2 calls that weren't particularly correct either. So
yeah, to be able to grind out a win like that is something I hope. I don't know for sure because we've still got to play the remaining games, but I think it's going to spur us on for the next few weeks and give us some confidence because we've still got a lot to work on.
Yeah. It was just such a tough ball to win, I guess. And that's what I think we struggled with. And then when it got out, just Freo just had the numbers there. And I'm like, oh, but I think really what was really important for us, I feel like that Jack Martin or another key forward up there, I feel like that was really important for us because we only had Harry Mackay to kick to.
Mm.
So it was like every time we would go, normally our good games for the season so far, there would be maybe 3 tours go up and then we get the crumbs and we kick a goal off that. So going to Harry Mackay was quite because he was the only target. So I feel like that was key to the game as well.
Yep, for sure. I mean, when you think about it though, Charlie, Jack Martin, Cunningham, Jack Silvani, these are Mitch McGovern. These are guys around the first choice forwards. So you think that they're going to come in at some point next year. Obviously, they'll all play, most of them. So it's important for us to have that can carry the load.
Yeah.
Busy with that. But, mate, great to chat with you. Let's chat for the next few days and see you around.
Okay, cheers. Chatting to you. Thanks.
See you, mate. Have a good one. Next up. Oh, Mr. Riley Starrage.
Mate, how are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. This is as good of an experience as I can get, as close as I can get to as many people. Given we have to watch it from home, but that was unreal.
That was, I'll put it this way. If you told me that Matt Taberner would beat Jacob Wiedering before the game, if you told me that Fremantle would be up 3 goals at quarter time, I reckon we lose by 7. A lot of guts in that performance in the end of the day.
Yeah, it was gritty.
As bad as we were in the forward half, and that can't be ignored. We were terrible from about 70 metres out, I reckon. The connection just wasn't there from midfield to half forward. It was gritty. And that will give enormous confidence to the playing group.
Where were you watching it? What was the scene? You're obviously in Queensland.
I was watching it with the Hegarty, Simone Cooper. I was watching it with about 6 people. We were sitting around a television, a Carlton watch party, dare you. And all I can say, it was heart and mouth stuff until the final siren. And I think we almost broke the roof after that.
Yeah, I was here with my brother watching it, and he's not really into the footy as much as what I am, which is okay because I'm, as you know, a bit silly, over the top, obsessed. But we embraced after that game. I won't forget that. I won't forget that. It was special.
I never will. So in my lifetime, so I think your sister said the last time we won after the siren was 33 years ago when Stephen Kernahan kicked a goal against North Melbourne. Since then, Stephen Kernahan missed against Essendon in 1993. Ben Dixon kicked a goal round 17, 2001 to beat us. Peter Riccardi round 11, 2002. And then obviously Robbie Gray. It's about time we got one back.
I agree. I fucking agree, mate. It's our time. Who was your best?
I thought Ed was sensational. He just kept the midfield going. I actually think Williamson was very, very good. I thought he was one of the only players tonight that I thought was genuinely penetrating the lines. I thought he did a good defensive job, but he actually genuinely jed. And despite my thoughts on him at times, I thought Paddy Cripps in the second half was sensational. He just willed us over.
Tell you what, man, I was getting so frustrated with Cripps tonight.
Yeah.
He had like moments where he would lift and have like a good handball in traffic, and then when it came time to kicking the ball, it was just not good. But obviously he's a warrior, and we love him, and all of that.
100%. But I think it was what we've been calling out, because I think in recent weeks when we've cried out for leadership from our captains and our leadership group, I felt like he's gone missing at times. At least tonight he willed himself to the contest.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I think after halftime he genuinely lifted, because I thought his first half was pretty ordinary. But after halftime I think he genuinely lifted. I thought, like I said, Wiedering was the first time he's genuinely got beaten this year by a forward. King, you could probably argue he got beaten by as well, but that was the first time he got beat. Plowman was outstanding as well. No, I haven't seen anyone talk about Plowman's game time. He was brilliant, I think.
Yeah, he was. Hey, you and I had a long conversation last night about how, yes, it's Plowman, and yes, he's maligned, but there's a confidence when he comes up against Walters. I don't know what it is. It just that matchup. It's sometimes you have a good team that you play well against. Yeah.
Anyway, finals round, mate. We beat the Gold Coast Spuds. Then we come to Collingwood 9 days later in Queensland. We're coming.
We're coming, mate. Well, we're coming. They're coming. Great to chat with you, brother.
Thanks, buddy.
See ya.
See ya.
All right. Yo.
Hey, tear it out! There's Vegas, mate!
What's going on, my man?
Oh, mate, it's good to finally talk to you, actually. Well, I always send you messages, but first time I've been on the camera, so pumped. Fucking pumped, mate.
Sorry to make you wait, but it's good to chat with you, man. Talk to me. Tell me everything that's going on with you. What's the situation?
No, mate, I don't want to echo what all the other baggers have said, but, heart and mouth stuff. I can't believe he kicked it.
Yeah.
I've watched it 5 times. I can't believe he kicked that. I can't believe he kicked it, mate. What the hell?
He's been a proven goal kicker all year.
Oh, mate, I've been his biggest critic. But, I think he's a bagger for life now. I think that's it for Nunes. I think we all got to cut him some slack and just let him get on with it, I think.
Yeah, like I've spoken about it. When you're a new player for our club, where we get around our players like very few clubs do, and when you're a new player, you just got to do something to win the crowd over. And I feel like he's definitely done that now.
Nah, spot on, mate. Look, now that the adrenaline's dying down, I start to look at the issues, I guess, in the side. I don't want to be negative because I'm pumped, but I just think that the sooner we figure these things out, the quicker we'll take that next step. We just look so slow on the spread out of stoppage, so out of position, so slow. And I just think, I know you love Murph, but I honestly think it's time, mate. I think we're carrying him a bit on reputation and a bit on, he's been great, but I think to take that next step, we have to embrace, those top 10 draft picks we have just sitting in the reserves, because we just look so slow on the spread. And I don't know. I just think, you look at Freo, they had that injection of real youth and quick hands and feet and spread way better than we did tonight. But I think our raw talent really got us there today. I reckon, the guts of it all. I don't know what you thought about that sort of thing, but
yeah, I agree. I think it was a gutsy performance. I thought Murph had some shocking moments throughout the game. I thought he was far from our worst, and a lot of people are also, they've got this idea, and obviously everyone's entitled to their opinion, and I love the conversation. I don't like to try and win the argument. I'm not going to try and win anything over, but I just think people are asking for kids to play. How many more kids could play tonight? How many more do you want to play?
I get what you're saying, but I just think
Murphy was okay. He has had some poor moments. I'm with you, and I also want there to be a situation where there's a kid that's knocking down the door to get him out. But one thing Pete's done this year is all these kids, the top 10 picks, right? One thing he's done is he's made them earn their spot.
You're right. You're definitely right there. It's just
something that we all wanted. We all wanted experience when we were playing these top 10 draft picks, right? And we couldn't compete. Everyone was asking for mature age bodies into the side. So then we went and got the mature age bodies this year, and now everyone wants all the kids back again. It's sort of like.
Well, yeah, no, you're right. Look, we're hard to please. We're fickle, mate. But I think me in particular, I'm just really keen for that real future to come in now. I'm just keen to do a Brisbane now. Do you know what I mean? I'm keen for that. I just want that next step. But out of those senior blokes, who do you think warrants staying on next year? I think Ed Curnow is 100% staying.
Oh, mate, that goes without saying. I think, and I don't want to talk about list management right now, because right now we're in the hunt for finals. And I feel like when we're not in the hunt for finals, that's when we'll probably just play the kids like North Melbourne did today, because they're not making finals. Whereas we still have destiny in our hands. And I'm not saying we're going to win the flag, but I feel like we wouldn't have the experience if we had only won 2 or 3 games for the year.
Yeah. Look, maybe I'm just thinking too far ahead. I think just focus now, get excited, try and knock the Suns over.
Week to week.
Who knows, mate? Who knows, mate? Imagine next week. We could belt them by 70. It could be one of those nights, mate. We could just belt them by 70, I'm telling you. We're that sort of team. We are that sort of team.
We are. When we're on, when we're on, but we're developing. A lot of our best players are not playing. So we'll see what happens, eh?
Yeah, mate. Oh, great chat. I'll let you get to the other boys. Go Blues. Gonna watch the replay now, mate.
Love it. Have a good one.
You too, buddy.
All right. Who have we got? I think this might be the last one, guys. If you do want to get in, now's your chance. Hello.
G'day.
G'day, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, good. It's great to see that we get some reward for the effort we've been putting in.
You're in bed, are you? All ready to go? Ready to go to bed? I'm ready to watch the replay again.
I'm only here because my mum told me to.
How did you enjoy the game?
Oh, it was tough to watch, especially with it was hard to sit there and watch us get the umpiring calls, but we can't blame that every week. And it's just so good to see some reward for the effort we're putting in every week. And it was just awesome. It was incredible. Probably woke the neighbours up and the neighbourhood up from yelling that loud when we kicked it. But it's incredible. I was just so happy.
I haven't gone onto socials, obviously, since I've done this. So I can't even imagine what my phone's just blowing up. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like. But a very special win for us. And in a game where we didn't play very well, but like you said, reward for effort over the last few weeks. We've had some losses this year where we've played really well. Even that West Coast game last week, we did put up a pretty good fight. So in a roundabout way, it all comes back, doesn't it?
Yeah, everyone was saying that we need to drop Murphy and Mackay. We can't judge Mackay yet. He's only had one game back, so he's not full fitness. Murphy was good in around the ball. He didn't get the most disposals. Ed Kerno, obviously best player. Incredible. But I reckon Betts, no offence to him, but he should be dropped and brought in for someone younger, especially if we're on the hunt for finals. We need our best 22, and if he's not providing what he's there for, being the defensive forward, I guess, he's averaging 8 disposals a game and 2 turnovers, which is not what we need from want him getting in there, getting the ball, not necessarily kicking all the goals, but providing for those other younger forwards. And if he's not going to do that, then I think we should bring someone in because obviously we're quite a young side, so I think that we should bring the younger ones through and just work up each year. Because obviously he's at the end of his career. He's coming to a close.
Would you take more losses in that case? Because if you bring in Owies, for example, then you've got Honey and Owies in the same side. Would you be happy to see them play if it means we lose a few more games?
I'd be happy to ask for an experiment just to see, because especially later in the year, if we're not going to play finals, then we might as well try these new mixtures and just see what the younger guys can do. Because for all we know, he might not play next year. He might not play the year after. So if he coming back at the end of his career, then we should try the new younger guys and explore the future.
Yeah. Well, let's see how it plays out, mate. Great to chat with you, and have a good night.
Yeah. You too. Thank you. Up the Navy, boys.
Up the baggers. Oh, no way.
Hey, mate.
What's going on, Leg Dog?
Tez, pleasure to be here, mate. I had to jump in. I saw the opportunity.
Yeah, mate.
I don't even know what to say. I've been blowing up your phone. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. The thing is going off tap. I'm at the point now where I actually don't know who's next. So it's all just lucky dip for me. And this was a good one, mate. Talk to me. How was that?
Mate, I need medical help. That's for sure. I've taken a few years off the life. I've said some things tonight. I sent some messages. I said some stuff, but I'm just happy. And we always seem to do this against Fremantle, which is great. It's great.
We'll take it. First quarter, you and I exchanging messages. We thought that Cripps miss was a sign.
Thought it was telling.
Yeah.
And then he handballed into the back of Doherty, or Doherty in the back of him, going into 50 in the second quarter, I reckon, towards the end. And I sent you a message. I was worried about us, but it It wasn't the captain well, they did stand up, but it wasn't the captain who saved the game. It was the old timer from St Kilda, bloody Jack Nunes, who I said to Cassie while he was lining up, I said, I've got more of a chance to kick this than he does, but I guess that's why he gets paid the big bucks and I don't, because it was unbelievable.
Is that the end of Jack Nunes' doubt now for all of us? Like, is he just endeared himself now?
I think so. I mean, we've sort of spoken about him off air, and I've spoken to him a few Carlton people. I think we didn't know what his role was at the start of the season, but he's consistently been hitting the scoreboard, and, you know, you can't really ask that much. He's one of our leading goal scorers now, I say, with not checking any stats and having no confidence in that. But, you know, he seems to consistently hit the scoreboard, and now that he's done that, it's not just the doubt's gone. It's like he's a legend forever, basically. So,
yeah, they'll replay that kick. We will replay that kick for many, many years to come. I mean, the Murphy kick last year, how many times have you seen that on social media?
It's my most used GIF. I'm going to sneak this one every thread I can as well. So it's bloody amazing, mate. I'm so happy. I don't want to really talk about any of the negatives. There was a few players who I felt didn't really perform that well tonight, but I'll tell you what, to have a win like that, to see guys, Ed Kerno do what he did, Paddy Cripps battled that second half, he really got involved, and Sam Walsh, oh my goodness, Sam Walsh. I think someone on Twitter said he's now kicked as many goals as Rosie this year, and I know we don't like comparing them, but he's on another level. He brought composure to our side in that third term when we needed it. He's amazing. He could stay the same skill level, never get better, and I'd be happy. I love that man. I love him.
100%. And where is the talk now? Why aren't they redrafting the 2008 draft again now? Like, why didn't Gary Lyon and the boys on the couch do it this week? Well, why not? Why would not, you know? Why is he not be picked now? You know,
they're very, very quiet. But don't worry. I mean, I don't want to talk about negatives, but they'll find a way to bring us down. They'll start talking about our older players not stepping up, but that's okay. We'll take it in our stride. And I said on your YouTube, on the comments the other day, that we were going to easily beat Fremantle, and I'm going to say it was easy. And Gold Coast next, and I can't wait to get another win, mate.
No, for sure, mate. Well, I look forward to your Leck and Ferris votes. I'm going to get my videos done tomorrow morning. I'll let myself sleep on it, and you have them ready for me tomorrow.
Oh, mate, they are ready to post. I'm just waiting for the video to be uploaded. It's been awesome. You do great work, brother, so keep it up.
Thanks very much, mate. You have a good night.
Thanks, mate.
See you, brother.
Oh my God.
Talk to me.
I actually got my live reaction. I actually sent it through to you. It quite possibly could be the best video I've ever filmed myself. I'm in just disbelief. I've said some things tonight which I probably shouldn't have said, but no regrets. I think my best line was I said to someone I was prepared to headbutt a window after he kicked that goal. Don't know where that came from, but I mean, have you ever seen anything better? I haven't. To be honest, I just haven't.
I think, you know, funny, probably the Murphy one last year was as crazy, but that, I mean, we were we were dead.
We just didn't deserve that free kick either. It was just like, I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, there's 5 seconds left. I'm like, oh, that's over. And it's like, downfield, what? And then to Jack Nunes, and I'm like, he cannot kick. Like, I was just thinking to myself, he's not going to kick this. And then it's just a goal. I'm just fair. Okay.
When we figure out how to be clean and where to be, and like, because we grind, when we figure out how to be clean in traffic and clean going forward, we've got so much fucking potential.
Yeah, for sure.
And we cost ourselves a bit, and it just, the life of a Carlton supporter, mate, it's fucked. It's
I've got like the last couple of minutes, and it goes from me being so pissed off to me just absolute elation. I'm just going off. But I was just thinking to myself, like, that whole last quarter, we were sort of there, but we just didn't look like we were ever going to kick a goal. And of course, it took after the sign for us to finally get there. Like, I don't know how much longer my heart can last. Like honestly, like, I'm going to be the youngest guy to ever have a heart attack just because I'm a Carlton supporter. Like,
tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. Like, I'm aging by the week. I age a year every week. It's
I feel like we all do.
Who was your best for tonight?
I mean, Walsh is close. Willow played okay. He's probably not our best. I'd probably go with Walsh. Harry Mackay was good at times. Cripps grinded, but he didn't really, he's still not back to his best. But yeah, probably Walsh.
Awesome,
What about
mate.
you?
I thought Ed Kerner was our best.
Yeah, I mean, I like Ed Kerno getting a lot of the ball, but I don't like him kicking it a lot. Like, probably he was our best on, in the end, but I cannot stand him kicking the ball forward at times. It's just sort of throw it on the boot. You'll get 40 metres, which sort of suits the conditions, but I mean, yeah, I liked Walsh's goal was good. He should have kicked the other one, but
He should have. He should have.
yeah.
But we won, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, take the 4 points. We're still a finals chance. I cannot believe I'm saying that. I just that's unbelievable.
Wait till next week. If we win next week, we're 6-6, and then we're never about it.
The script just, there's no script. Who's writing the script? That's the real question. You just never know what's going to happen.
It's all one big simulation, mate. I don't know what's going on. It's a video game this year.
It's ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. Fairy tale season for us so far. Hopefully we can get to finals, but yeah.
We'll see what happens. Well, mate, it's been great chatting with you.
Yeah, cheers.
You have a good one.
You too, Ed.
See you, bro. All right.
Is my mic working? I don't know if it's working.
Hello. Your mic is working, but your camera...
Yeah, my camera's up. It's broken. It's literally just broken. It doesn't work.
Well, we'll talk to your voice. How are you? Who am I talking to?
You're talking to a person who's about to... I'm shocked. I can't even speak.
Well, how did you do in a game, random person?
No, I don't think I've done a better reaction after we've kicked the goal. I can't even speak properly. Like, I don't even know what's going on. Like, I feel bad because I know that free kick shouldn't have been a free kick and it should have gone back to Doc. I don't care at this point. I'm just happy we won. But yeah, it's just I said some bad stuff about the boys. Honestly, I was pretty. It just felt like every quarter we grinded ourselves back into it. Like first quarter, down by I don't know. They got gifted 2 goals, and then I thought, oh yeah, it's gonna be one of those nights where they get thumped, and then that last quarter, those last 5 minutes, missed 2 goals. Sam Walsh should have kicked one. Liam Jones missed one. Harry Mackay kicked a shocking kick. I think he did that twice, and then Nunes, I 0.1% chance he kicked that in my opinion, and he kicked it.
Wow, mate, put some respect on the guy's name.
Yeah, I was just like, nah. I was in such a bad mood. I was like, not again. We're gonna lose by like, I don't know how much would have been 2 points or something. I think, but yeah. Then after he kicked it, I was running around the house. I think 5 minutes straight.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Who was our best on ground for you?
I would say probably Walsh. Like I would say Ed Kerno, but I know it's like what the other guy said. Like the conditions, yeah, but I just don't like him kicking it at the moment. He's done this for a few weeks now. I think he just throws on the boot and hopes for the best. But I would say probably for me it's probably a tie. I would say Walsh and Ed Kerno were the best. I think Williamson has been. He's probably one of my favorite players now. He's probably been the guy this season who's really starting to become an amazing player past few weeks, especially like after Nat Fife. Like I think he was paired with Nat Fife and he tackled him twice, which is not easy to do. Yeah, I'm just shocked. It was a great win, probably best win the season for us.
Yeah.
It's just so good after the Port game. That hurt me, and after the Hawthorn game, but just to win one after the Siren, especially because it happened earlier this year, it's the best feeling ever.
Tell me about it. Well, Mr. Random Person, it's great to chat with you. You have a great evening, and we'll talk again soon.
Yeah, all right, go that bloody bagger.
Chad, I think there's no one else waiting. So if you want to come on to the final I'd love to have you on, mate.
Yeah, I'll come on.
Shad Daddy in the
Go
building.
the baggers.
Yo.
You see the new look to the studio?
Wow.
Look at this. I got the blue lights happening just for the game because I knew would win. No, I had no idea. What a game, mate.
Mate. Thank you so much
that
for
was insane.
For those of you at home watching, Shad, this is Shad. Shad is the one from Assertive Media. He organises the show on a Monday for us in the studio, which is where he is right now. Obviously, we can't be there on the Monday anymore for the however long, but he's organised the show tonight through our software. Mate, talk to me. Give me enough of being the producer. Be the Carlton man you are. What was that?
Look, the game was over. As soon as that ball went out of bounds, I was just like, that's game over. And that's typical Carlton, and we're going to take a loss, and that's normal. And I didn't feel much better once Nunes got it either. I was like, yeah, he's probably going to kick it out of bounds with a full or something. But he can kick goals, this guy. So there's this little bit in me. Like I said to you a week or so ago, I said, just put Nunes in the forward line. Let him snap a goal every now and then. He seems to do that okay. And then apart from that, leave him on the bench or whatever. But yeah, no chance. I thought, no chance he's going to kick it. Not a chance in the world. And when it went through, like, time just stood still. Like, everything kind of just went jittery like in a movie. And I couldn't hear anything. Like, everything just went fuzzy. And all I could see was the umpire's head just go straight back like that. And I was like, oh, no, this doesn't happen to us. And then I ran from the screen. I just freaking ran and did laps. It's the most exercise I've done since COVID came.
When he was lining up and there was the whole kerfuffle with the cameraman in his way and waiting for that to happen, everything in my reality just froze, and it was just like, come on, get it over and done with, because I want to feel this pain of losing, and I don't really remember the kick. I really don't remember the kick. I remember the elation of afterwards and hugging my brother. Like I've never hugged anyone before. Everything just went into like another realm. I wasn't here anymore.
Because it doesn't happen to Carlton. Well, this stuff just doesn't happen to us. So it was just insane. But look, I think TDK was freaking watching him jump, and he was actually getting leverage. He was getting leverage in the ruck contests, which was awesome, and getting the taps. So in his with his work and the leverage he was getting an extra half a foot to a foot clearance, and then his taps were brilliant. So I'd put him up in two votes kind of category for him.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Great, it was insane.
I'm going to watch it again. Probably just watch that last 5 minutes again. I don't know if I can watch that game again, man. That was fucking a bad game to watch.
It was ugly. It was, but you know what? Like the fact that they fought so damn hard.
Yeah.
Like they just scrapped for everything, and they just inched back and inched themselves back into the game. But it was just like, I missed out on the Guernsey by 1 point, by the way.
I haven't even checked it yet. I don't know who won yet. So if you're watching at home and you think you've won it, let me check to see who was first. But yeah, I'm going to have a look. I'm assuming there's quite a few people that guessed it. So yeah,
I said Carlton by 3, and we were 3 points down for a long time. And I was like, if we get that one goal, I might get that Guernsey.
Yeah, no, anyway. We'll see what happens. But, mate,
that was awesome.
I want to thank you so much for all the work you do. It goes without saying. I think that'll be the end. That'll be the end of the FanCams for tonight. So those of you at home, thank you for joining in.
I'm going to head off, Terry.
Go for it, mate. I'll do the outro. I'll do the outro just
now.
Go
the Baggers.
Go the Baggers, mate. Like I said, guys, those of you who joined the stream and had a chat with me, thank you so much. For someone in Melbourne who can't be with people during the game, that was as good as it can get. That was as close as it can get, and I feel a lot better now having exchanged conversations with so many of you. So thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Review and player ratings will come out tomorrow. I'm going to have a nice sleep. Wait for the natural light to come into the stream, so I'm not using this lamp. And have a great night. Those in Victoria, stay safe. Magnitude of force tonight, and nothing but love. Catch you later. Go to bed.